Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julian. I'm here to do my reaction video for season 7, episode 11 of Riverdale. I don't know what the hell I said. Riverdale. This time the title of the episode is Halloween 2. And yeah, we are still in the 50s. The story is taking a bit of like it went on very, very fast. And then it kind of like slowed down a bit. And it has been dragging out the story. This is what happened when you have seasons with 20 plus episodes per season. You know, you have to like your story that could easily be told in like 10 episodes and condensed and incredible in only 10 episodes. You have to stretch it out in 24 episodes, you know, so you have a lot of filler episodes and a lot of filler scenes and things like that, you know. And although it's not bad as like season 3 Riverdale bad, or like the Gargoyle King and Queen bad Riverdale, previous episode was very, very, very slow and very boring, you know. So hopefully this episode kind of picks it up. You know, we have the mystery of the milkman in the current timeline. We still have Tabitha, original Tabitha, going around untangling whatever it is that she is, lines, and I don't know, and they are supposed to be safe here, and they are for the most part. But it's weird, you know, that no one remembers. And then Jughead had a piece of paper with 3 words that he has never revisited anymore from the time he left from Pops to his trailer to, you know, and that's it. We have not revised that again. And, you know, as much as I like kind of like the feeling of the 50s, Archie has been very incredible. I just want things to move faster, you know what I mean? So we're here for Halloween 2, and I hope you guys are here as well with me to watch it with me and to enjoy it, you know, because season 7 is the last season of Riverdale. And honestly, you know, as much as I love to hate Riverdale, I'm honestly going to miss it a lot when this show is not longer here, you know, because this is a show I shit on, you know, so what show will replace it? I'm not currently watching a show with 7+ seasons. Well, Dawson's Creek, but that's, you know, an old show, but not, I don't know what the hell. I need to start a show that has the potential of like, you know, lasting 6 or 7 seasons. So anyways, we're gonna try to do that. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys continue supporting for more. Give it a lot of thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon in case you guys want to check that out. Link as always will be in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys like it. And without further ado, let's just begin with season 7, episode 11 of no, it's not Dawson's Creek. Riverdale. Why did I say Dawson's Creek? It's because I mentioned Dawson's Creek. 7-11 of Riverdale. Here we go. The milkman.
After my encounter with the crazy cat lady down the hall from Mr. Rayberry's, I went back to Sheriff Keller. Ethel saw a milkman the night that her parents were murdered. So if you put 2 and 2 together,
there's a killer milkman.
It's no sweat to say that we have a
loose
killer milkman at large. Do you agree?
Mr. Rayberry killed himself. We have established that.
No, you have established that. I have not established.
Halloween is for kids, right? It's not for teenagers looking to make trouble.
You know, if I was the sheriff of a small town where it rarely, like, shit really happens, meaning I don't get to do much shit around, I will be like, milkman, okay. I mean, I'm bored. Maybe I'll investigate, right? Or keeping an eye, because it can be a coincidence that a murder, one person saw, you know, a milkman, and now there's another, like, maybe I should connect dots. even if it's not real, but just for fun, you know, since I'm not doing anything.
Now is the time to really shake them down.
Oh my god! What an entrance!
Vampira!
No one is dressed.
Well,
You know what? Good for her. You know, she was like, I'm gonna dress as a witch. Let's do it. I mean, no one said that there was a rule for this, you know. But maybe in her previous school there was.
Teenagers aren't allowed into the streets after sundown.
Why not?
Because
There
you,
was a
you caused trouble.
tragedy a few years back on Halloween night.
Oh.
A carload of Riverdale High students were out raising heck, and they ran off the road.
Teenagers need Halloween. To dress up in costumes and masks and pretend to be someone else. To be a kid again, even if...
The gays are already doing that. We're kind of tired. Like, we're not gonna do it in Halloween too. I'm just kidding. But like, you know, she's not wrong.
It's just for a night. To kiss a girl or a boy in the dark and blame it on the Halloween spirit.
Yeah.
honor the
Woohoo!
dead.
Shoni's like, oh, kissing.
And celebrate Dia de los Muertos.
That's on the 1st of November.
It was one of our only family traditions. And my favorite by far.
To talk to the dead? Okay, I mean, I think that it's because she was together with her family rather than because she won. But it's good. It's a good tradition. Here, like in Dia de los Muertos, it is celebrated or honor on November 1st, right? Everywhere, I think. But here we honor our dead in a different way by going and visiting them. So cemeteries are full of people that day. Because we, unlike you guys, have cemeteries that only open from one time, you know, from, I don't know, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to like 5 or 6 p.m. That's it. It's not like you can walk in at night, unlike you guys that have cemeteries where you can do that. Here you can.
I mean, really, just when you think this town couldn't get any kookier.
In he comes.
Put those milk cartons down. No.
The fuck?
Just drink powdered milk.
Jockhead. He's weird, okay? He's a weirdo.
1, trick-or-treating. 2, visiting a graveyard.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
And 3,
I mean,
necking in a haunted house. All very
having a
possible
threesome.
things to do in a town like Riverdale.
I think she's seducing them with this. What the fuck?
The projection room.
Yeah, don't go. Do you have a weapon? Aha! Come on, guys.
And what are you two doing here at the witching hour?
We were on our way home from the dark room.
Well parried, Clay.
What are you doing here?
I live here, sadly.
Late night brainstorming.
Yeah, what's a ghost show?
It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Monsters, movies, burlesque. And then at midnight,
Don't sing.
we raise the dead.
Okay, that's cool. Oh.
Get your tickets fast before they vanish without a trace.
She's a saleswoman, you know. Hello.
So, beauty queen, any plans for Halloween? Because I was thinking we could spend it together.
I was thinking the same
Veronica's
thing.
got me roped into her ghost show, but it would be a guess if you joined in on the fun too.
We would perform? In front of people?
Yeah,
Yeah, usually
you and
do.
me and Kevin and Clay.
Also the gays.
Don't tell me you
Okay.
have stage fright.
No, but it is tradition that I host a sleepover for the Vixens every year.
No big whoop. I just thought Halloween's the one night of the year where everyone wears the mask. People like us, you and me and Kevin and Clay, we don't have to, you know?
Yeah. Oh, isn't that exactly the same thing that I said?
All right, fellas,
Basically,
bring
it is.
Now, I know Halloween is coming up fast, and it used to be Bulldog tradition to go out wilding. I have one thing to say. Don't do it. Not on my watch. Understood? Understood! All right, then.
It's like teenagers are gonna listen to you.
Bravo!
Right?
Well, I used to get butterflies for Barchie. I still do.
Okay.
But now I think I'm also getting them for Reggie.
You know,
Okay.
you should use Halloween night to figure out which way your love compass is truly pointing. Just make sure that's good and secure, boys. I don't want any lawsuits on my hands.
Wise words, Veronica.
Mrs. Cooper,
Yeah, what the hell are you doing here?
what a lovely yet unexpected surprise. What can I do for you?
You like to cause trouble, don't you, Veronica?
No, she wants to have
You're
fun.
a natural-born rabble-rouser.
Fuck
I
you.
can tell. At any rate, I will allow this little ghost show to happen.
You will allow.
It's not going to affect our ratings. But I want you to know, young lady, you've been put on notice.
Yeah, well, fuck you. She's not doing television. We should have dropped that in her head. Oh! The heart attack you just gave him. Do you remember that one time people used to refer to him as the Serpent King because his dad was the Serpent King and then he retired of the gang, and you'll remember those dark times on Riverdale.
But I do know a place that you could stay. It's Mr. Rayberry's apartment. I mean, it's still empty, and he's got rent paid until the end of the year. As long as staying in a dead guy's apartment doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies. Could be haunted.
I would rather ghosts than the sisters.
I bet you will.
Well, then you're made in the shade.
And we went to the Babylonium. We can never, ever speak of what we did or saw at the ghost show.
I'd be okay with that. I'm good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, until they start showing.
Me too, dear Midge.
Well, but it's different things. She's hiding a baby. You're hiding lesbianism. Different things.
Perhaps it's time we both confide in each other.
Yeah, perhaps.
Maybe on Halloween night, after the festivities.
Why not?
I'm on pins and needles.
I'm glad that she can have a friend other than Tony,
Mr.
you know,
Jones,
to talk about this.
Are you aware that your friend Ethel Muggs went missing last night?
She escaped from the Sisters of Quiet Mercy.
Oh,
Ain't that
no.
a fight? No, I had no idea.
Yeah, how'd that happen anyway? Her fixing your jalopy. Did you ask her? Did she offer?
No, she offered, but the truth is, I was kind of getting vibes off her, you know? Vibrations.
What vibrations? Oh, well, yeah,
Oh,
you are
trust me,
getting
I know.
vibrations.
If I'm being
Okay.
honest, I've been getting vibes from Betty since way before you got to town.
So, step back.
And I still am.
Good.
Well, she might want to get with me, Reg. Like I said, we do have a history.
True.
Yeah. Well, let's make a pact then.
He's just, like, let's be real here, okay? Betty might be having butterflies. I guess he's hot as well. You know, Reggie. And he's new to town. And, like, this whole thing is about, like, Betty, like, you know, just, like, untie her hair and be free. But we know who she wants at the end of the day. Archie. That's just meant to be. She can have, like, the butterflies or, like, I don't think it's butterflies, actually. I think she's just a bit too horny right now, but, which is okay, you know? But we know who she wants to be with, you know?
If something goes on between Betty and one of us, as soon as we start feeling which way she's leaning, Then the other guy peels off and vamooses. What do you say?
You got yourself a deal there, Buck Rogers.
You're so stupid.
Well, thanks for volunteering to be our kid tonight, Dalton.
Yeah, Dorley, you're really going above and beyond your duties as water boy.
It's no sweat, fellas. It's kind of hard to say no to a girl like Betty.
We all like Betty.
Wow, gee whiz, Betty, you look tremendous.
Ring the bell, I'm knocked out.
Who are you supposed to be?
Goldilocks, of course. You know, she couldn't decide on a bed, so she tried all three.
You tried all three, yes.
Shall we head out and see where the night takes us?
We're just getting started.
I'm dressed as a pumpkin head. And
And
Julian and those clowns have baseball bats. I'm Dunsky.
It's okay, Dalton. You've been a swell sport tonight. You can go home.
Yeah, we've got a cemetery to get to anyhow.
Okay. Poor Dilton. At least he's alive in this version. Veronica does know how to throw a party.
Well, it means a lot to me that you came and that you're willing to perform. Veronica's over the moon about it. So am I.
Oh,
As you
yay.
say, it's Halloween. If we can't let our mask slip tonight, then when can we?
Ted's dead. A few weeks after his milkman story was published, they found him kaput in his apartment. Dead. How? Hung himself. Left a note saying he'd never write another story as good as the milkman one.
We're the enemies. Wholesome, conforming, homogenous America.
Okay, that was scary. Where's Archie?
Well, must have made it pretty scary growing up there.
More like exciting. Though they never caused me any trouble. Maybe because they recognized a fellow alpha.
Fuck you.
Is that what you think you are?
An alpha? Oh my
An
god.
alpha? Gosh, Archie, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about the fact that...
It's okay. I'm okay. I was just thinking about how my mom and dad used to take us trick-or-treating. Remember that?
Of course. You remember the year we dressed as Becky Thatcher and Tom Sawyer?
Yeah, of course I do. I went barefoot. Stepped on a nail. Feels like I've known you my entire life.
I feel the same way.
Aww. Go away.
Hey. So where's this haunted house anyway?
Where it happened.
The murder you guys were telling me about.
Yes. It's hard to imagine your life ending so
Violently.
suddenly, violently.
I'm gonna cut out of here.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Come on, Andrews.
Yeah.
I saw you two in the cemetery holding hands.
That means they love each
need a
other.
seismograph to pick up those vibrations.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Reg, if you say so.
I do.
So without further ado, I give you the electrifying return of the 4 dead Riverdale High students. So enjoy. And don't dream it, friends. Be it.
She knows how to make a show. They kissed! In front of everyone! Veronica, shut up for a minute! They just kissed in front of everyone! Am I happy about this? Yes! The fuck is she doing here? You're literally just dancing. What the fuck? Yes! Veronica and the gays. Veronica and the queers. That was incredible. Oh, fuck you. Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If it isn't Mantle the Magnificent, I'm gonna join the fun. Unless you've got something better to do.
Move
over. Attaboy.
I don't want him to get in trouble, you know?
I'm really nervous. I think I want to kiss you.
Oh, yes, let's do that.
Exactly the same way.
Oh, let's do that, yes. Oh, bless. Oh my god, I'm getting Choni and Barchie tonight. This episode is good. This episode is...
What is it?
There's someone out there.
What the fuck? Maybe he lives there. Oh my god.
How long have you been living at the Babylonia?
Aww.
And why? Is it trouble with your parents?
Good friends.
Look at you two hardy boys. All right, you fellas got wise to me. I am staying here. I'll be back in my regular digs before Thanksgiving. Now, skedaddle.
She just doesn't like people worrying about her. She's not used to it.
And truly, everything's peachy.
Yeah, sure it is, sweetie. Aww. Veronica!
Things. Well, of course, your secret is safe with me. Not to take anything away from my honey bun, but you two had a pretty big moment during the floor show.
Yeah, true.
Some kiss.
Can I just say that I'm really happy that us four put our masks away, even if it was only for one short magical night?
True.
I wholeheartedly concur.
Oh, babies. We love. Oh no, Evelyn. Evelyn never whatever. Oh, I hate this bitch. Oh. Oh, but I love this too.
Ending.
Elizabeth,
Is this Cooper?
why are you out so late?
I just want to say that I hate Alice. I hate her. I hate her.
Mom, I thought you weren't my mother anymore. I'm not, but you still live in this house, so get your butt inside right this instant.
I mean, you don't look crazy enough. No, please don't tell me they're coming back. Oh, Veronica. I feel so bad for her. She's still a teenager, you know?
Good night, Jug.
Good night.
Is the milkmaid waiting for her? I didn't see him! Uh-oh.
Ethel?
Jeepers. I told everyone it was a milkman.
Archie.
It would have been good, though, if you kept him alive, though. To see if it was really him. Though it looks like him for us, but like... This is the second time you're involved in a murder, Ethel. Things might not be looking good for you in the future, though.
There's been some kind of accident. A car full of bulldogs went off the bridge and into Sweetwater River.
What is that? Are there any survivors?
We don't know yet.
I hope Julian is dead. But not Reggie. I want him to be alive. That's what I meant. Okay, guys. So that was the end of season 7, episode 11 of Riverdale. Actually, a good episode. Loved the Halloween themed episode. Love the fact that there was only one singing number, you know, and I was glad that they kind of introduced us to this kind of like love triangle where we truly see where Betty's heart lies, you know. Like, you can't deny it, she's a teenager. in the same fashion as Archie got the hots for Veronica, why can Betty get the hots for Reggie? Of course, us knowing, that they are just soulmates. Of course, I didn't have a problem with it, It was a sexy kind of like daydreaming kind of sequence. But at the end of the day, we know where her heart is. We know who she wants to really, go all the way, if you want to point it in that way. It is Archie for Betty and Betty for Archie. It's like, there's no combination. There is no other possible outcome. They are the endgame couple, and I'm glad, and I'm glad that it is so, I feel like we have gone back to basics, to them just to enjoy that we did not have during their original teenage years, for one or for other reason, but having them going through this as teenagers, allegedly. They don't look anymore like teenagers, but we're gonna pretend they do. But like having them together, flirting, going through these things that every teenager goes through, and all of that has truly been a blessing for me. And I like it. I like it. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's romantic, and just, because at the end of the day, whether if they star as high school sweethearts or not, the end game is the same one. You know what I mean? If you think about it, it's the same one. And for that, I'm very happy and very excited, So yeah, it was very cute. It was very cute. I love that. I love how confident Betty is, more so than she was when she was a teenager in our timeline, because she had to deal with a lot of things, and Dark Betty and whatever, but I'm very glad that this is a different type of Betty, but it's still rooted on our Betty, on the Betty that we love, with all the qualities that we love about Betty, so it's wonderful. And Archie, he might not be fighting bears, but he walked barefoot, just to be next to her when they were, trick and treating back when they were younger, and they have always been in each other's life, and that it's beautiful. Come on, you can't really write a better love story than this one, honestly, and it's beautiful. It's just it is what it is. Then of course we have Choni, and I was saying, everyone was like, oh, you can wear a mask and be whoever you want, and honestly, Halloween for a lot of queer people, especially if you're in the closet or if you live in a town where this is not allowed, or even back in the days, Halloween is actually the night where you take your mask off and you can be yourself, because you don't need to pretend to be anyone else. You do that the rest of the year. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that Tony and Cheryl got to spend time together. There was a kiss there in front of like literally the entire school. No one seemed judgy or like perplexed or whatever. Clay and Kevin could not look any gayer either. And Veronica, they're honestly, Veronica's storyline is refreshing. I'm afraid that her parents are going to come back and we're going to have the same exact dynamic that we used to have before, where it was just her daddy issues and things like that. Hopefully not. Hopefully they make her evolve a little bit more and is a little bit more grounded, and she can actually take something out of it, and she actually cuts the bad like the bad ties that she had with her family, and she doesn't repeat her mistakes. But honestly, seeing her as a young entrepreneur, how you say it, doing all these things that are way ahead of her time, doing this movie nights and kind of like burlesque kind of shows and bringing all of this to Riverdale. It's amazing. She is kind of like diving and just putting all work in her mind just to kind of step away from the fact that her parents are awful, you know, and like she might be a rich girl, but honestly, she lives by herself. She has to set up her own rules. She has to create her own traditions and continue with her own traditions. She's alone. I mean, she's surrounded by people, but she's alone. And that is just such a terrible feeling. And I don't think that she deserves this, you know? And yes, we have, seen Veronica kind of like flirty with Reggie and all of that. But I do like that they have been able to balance it out a little bit more, where Veronica is not always just looking for the next guy to date, but actually giving herself a little bit more time and honestly putting her problems, rather than on a boy that she wants to fix, on the Babylonian, you know, and she's consumed by work. Her friends have seen that she's living there. There might be problems in her home, but you know, they're there, and hopefully she will trust them enough to tell them what really is going on, you know. Hope she does, you know. And I felt so sad that she was lighting the candles for her loved ones that have passed away, and she's holding the picture of her family to her heart, and it's very sad. It was a very sad scene, and I feel like Veronica deserves so much better, you know. And honestly, this is something that I have been asking for Veronica for a long time, for Veronica to be her own character, regardless of who she might like, you know, but not base her entire personality on the boy she is trying to date or fix at the time, you know. And I think they did horrible job back in the original timeline, but they have been somehow able to let Veronica be Veronica in her very Veronica ways, but at the same time give her a different path where it's not just about boys, you know. It is all about work now, but with other looks into her, you know. We can see the layers, and that's amazing to me. That's fantastic. Yeah. And then, you know, as a side story, we have Jughead Ethel actually escaped the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, which honestly I feel like they are traumatized enough, you know, traumatized her enough. And apparently she encounters the milkman who is responsible for the death of Mr. Rayberry or Raspberry or Cranberry or something like that, and responsible for the death of her parents. And she doesn't decide, but she acts in a way of like, maybe the guy is attacking her. She defends herself and kills the milkman. Now, this milkman maybe could be one that is actually doing his job, probably, or you know, he could be the killer. Either way, I don't think Ethel is gonna get away from this so easy. Not that it was easy being sent to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, but I mean, you know, I don't think she's gonna come clean with the whoopsie, you know, I killed the guy that I thought is killing my family, because there is no proof of that, only her word, right? And now I will have knock him out maybe, just so he can later answer whether he was there, or I don't think DNA was invented. Well, we had DNA, but like tools to run DNA, I don't think were invented in the 50s. I don't know if they had that. Probably not. So it's going to be difficult to point it out, you know. And also the milkman, milkman was also like watching the other crime scene, which was at Ethel's home. So we know that he is a creep, of course, and maybe he does like coming back to the scenes of the murder that he commits for whatever reason. Some psychos do that, you know, to find things to take, maybe. Who knows, you know, because they find the thrill of not being caught they like to feel it, you know. But I think Ethel is in a lot of troubles. Let's be real. So, yeah. And then now also Reggie, who I care about and actually hope that he's okay. Reggie, Julian, and 3 other bulldogs were in a car accident. My thoughts are that hopefully Julian dies because he's so annoying, but I really hope that Reggie is okay, because like, you can't kill him. Come on, don't be like that. You know, we have been here with Julian for like 2 minutes, so I'm not really connected to that character. If he wants to die, let it be, you know. But hopefully, you know, nothing bad happens to Reggie. After finish this, which I'm about to finish, I'm going to react to the promo for the next episode. If it's out, I'm going to react to it, and that will be posted exclusively for people on my channel, members of my channel. So if you want to be a member, go there, check it out. And also, if you want to, what is it that you want to do? What was I saying? Also, if you want to watch that, yeah. Oh, also, if you want to watch the uncut reaction, the full version of the reaction, go to my Patreon. But for now, that's about it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Like I said, the uncut reaction is on Patreon. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Alice, I hate her with everything I have in, like, every fiber of my being. But like, I wasn't expecting for her to get better in the 50s, let's be real. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for Riverdale. That's it. Mwah. Bye guys.